Like,
oh, if you died, I'm capitalizing on that, by the way.
full permission, because
I'm eat, pray, loving. I'm
write a film.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck
and
you
I'm
need
selling
to do.
it to everyone.
Modern love. Like,
your ghost, your spirit would be full of love for the capitalist. And by the way, same.
Oh.
And if you don't, by the way, if I die and you don't capitalize on it, I will fucking haunt your ass.
Oh, I know you're
a stupid bitch.
I know you will.
Oh my god, I didn't.
Jacque.
No, it was a joke. You never get this joke when I do it. I didn't do a good job.
Oh, okay. I thought we were improvising. I was like, Jacque. I was yes-anding you, though.
Phoebe.
And I'm Jacque.
And welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like?
Where we ask the question that everyone's thinking and no one's answering.
It wasn't that good.
That was great.
You liked it?
Prop.
It's not
a fucking prop.
Okay, we're recording
a prop. I'm like...
You know what you're like? You're like Wendy Williams. Okay, careful.
I'm sorry. I'm done now.
I bought the Amazon XLR cables. I don't trust them. You're like Wendy Williams. Clap if you're scared of the killer. It's like, clap if you love infinity scarves. Remember infinity scarves? Clap if you love infinity scarves. I sound crazy right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just saying we're recording in person.
Again, we're on the daybed.
We're on the
which
daybed.
We've learned is a setting that people appreciate.
Yeah.
People want to see us lounging in bed together.
I actually, one sec. Well, okay, a couple of things. One, I don't have socks on, so y'all are getting the feet for free today, and I don't have a pedicure. Bold.
We're on our no pedicure journey, you and I.
And I don't like it.
Well, now it's getting to be warm, and so you're like, oh shit, the feet are coming out. It's time.
I feel the same way about my no pedicure journey as I do about my armpit hair, and that like sometimes I'm like, hell yeah, let's go, girls.
Yeah.
And then the other times I'm like,
gross.
Should I subscribe to feminine ideals?
I mean, yeah, but I just think I have a few friends that like, you know, rock whatever body hair they want, and I think that's just actually like self like maintenance.
Oh, I know.
You know, like sometimes you just gotta you gotta chop it off and then it grows back.
So,
you know what I mean? Like,
was I telling this to you the other day? Okay. How do I want to start this? Okay. I don't know if it's all of a sudden I stink. If my natural deodorant all of a sudden doesn't work. Or it's never worked and everyone's been lying to me the entire time.
You don't smell.
But I feel like all of a sudden I stink.
Yeah, I know.
And so my thought has been like, maybe I spend too much time in my own mind palace. Like, I need to be evicted.
Maybe your armpit hair smells?
So I know, I'm like, maybe I need to shave off my armpit hair to like refresh it. Like, it's like old.
That's real. That's what happens with men. But like men have to do that.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw all these like gross testosterone-y smells, you know what I mean? And they gotta like give a nice clean canvas.
Sometimes you just need, so I've been thinking about that. But then it's summer and I'm like, I want the armpit hair out. And so if I shave it, then
you'll be good for now.
Anyway, you know, body hair, you know me and my body hair. It's weird. I was going to say about the daybed though, is last time we recorded on the daybed, I was going through my migraine journey, which I was looking at the video. I can't believe I was actually upright.
No, I can't believe we even did that when I visited. Yeah. That was wild.
It was pretty bad. But
it was right after you were feeling a little bit better.
I was feeling a little bit better. What was that, in February? It was still not good though. That was fucked up. And then I was just texting my friend Sam about it the other day. And then now you're dead. So this is the dead bed, actually.
Yeah. It's not the day bed. It's the dead bed.
But you're going to hop on your flight. I'm going to take you to the airport in a little bit.
Yeah. I've had a nice time.
Oh, I'm glad. I was going to say you're wearing your Eliza shirt, but you can't see it. And I was going to put on my Eliza shirt today.
We'll have a moment. We'll have a reveal.
No, but I think this was like my best friend growing up. She went to a different like school. And so we would like buy the same thing at the mall all the time. It was like fine and fun and fair. Or sometimes we would buy like a shirt together and we like switch it on the weekends. But like no one knew. When you have a long distance bestie.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, I was going to say you're going to hop on the plane. Are you going to go on your Quinn journey?
I might go on my Quinn journey. Do you want me to tell the story?
Tell the story.
Okay.
You fucking crazy bitch. I want a fucking
This is
sponsorship
good for
from
Green
Quinn.
Room Apps because my dad listens to the podcast.
Are we? Wait. I didn't think that we were recording a Green Room app.
Oh, we are. Oh, I thought we were.
So maybe we won't.
Oh.
No, I thought we had it. No, I told you what the topic was.
Oh, if we have a topic, it's not. Yeah. Well,
then never mind. I'll save it for the Green Room. Never mind. But shout out Quinn, and if you want to sponsor the pod, actually not shout out Quinn, sponsor the pod, and then you can have. You've had too much free promo on this app.
honestly,
already.
too much.
Yeah. Okay, so never mind. We won't talk about your Quinn moment.
We can talk about it. It's fine. Dad, if you're listening.
Okay, JW, skip ahead 3 minutes. Also, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
JW.
So my, or like mom, I guess too. I don't know why I
If
feel
you're
fine
related-
about
okay.
Leslie.
If you're related to, if you share a last name, if I am exchanging a first of all, stop listening. If I see you at Christmas, don't listen to this.
I know, truly though, honestly.
Stop listening to this.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this in life. If you're a friend, you can stay.
You could stay.
If-
okay.
If
Rules of the pod.
I was about to say something really gross.
This is where we're at right now. This is what happened. We went out.
Yeah.
We went out.
Well, we had a great day yesterday.
We had a
but
great
now
day.
we're fucking.
But we went
fried.
out and we're home after 10 o'clock. And now we're.
I mean, I get home
dead.
after 10 o'clock a lot, but it was a long day
It was
yesterday.
long. It was a very social day.
Yeah.
Sorry. What? Okay. Quinn.
I know this is. Okay.
Well,
Well, if you don't want to.
okay. Phoebe thinks I'm weird because I listen to Quinn on airplanes and public places.
Tell the people what Quinn is.
Oh,
if they don't
Quinn
know.
is it's like a stories erotica app.
Audio erotica.
Audio erotica. There's also like guided stuff. It's like, yeah, it's a sleigh.
I mean, I'm a massive fan.
It's great. I just have an affinity for listening to it in public spaces.
It's not the public. It's not even the public.
Oh, it's
spaces.
an airplane.
It's the
specific
airplane.
that you find strange.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But tell the
so
story what you told me
I
last
was
night.
like so excited to be on my plane because I have my Quinn. And I went, I was like, it was a small plane, first of all, which I've never flown. Whatever, that doesn't matter. I'm so tired. It's a small plane.
There's 52 people. That's the thing. So when people are like at an event, you're like, how many people were there? Like, I don't fucking know. I didn't have a head counter on me.
Whatever. Okay. It was a small plane, but I was in the back row and I had an aisle seat, which can sometimes be a sleigh and sometimes not. I was excited to have an aisle seat because there's only 2 seats. So like there's someone in the window, someone in the aisle, and I didn't think anybody was going to be there. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll switch over to the window, but we'll see if everybody's going to come in, you know. Like everybody hadn't boarded the plane. So I picked out my Quinn for the situation because you have to download it, right? If they don't have Wi-Fi, you got to you got to be prepared.
I didn't know you could because I haven't been wireless. I've been hitting the road with my Quinn at all.
Yeah,
so this
yeah.
is good to know.
So you have
I'd like
nice
to know.
that you can download it.
I'll put this in for secrets for later. Who'd you download?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. It's the fucking Irish guy though.
Which one?
I know there's like 5,000.
I'd love, you know what I'd love to do? I'd love to have one of these people on. Like I'd love to interview like one of the like creators.
Yeah.
So if you know if you're listening or if you are that or you
are that.
I'd love to
have
because
ever done audio erotica voiceover.
They have to write all their stuff,
it's like
right?
so the production of it's crazy. Like it's literally insane.
But then part
Anyways.
of me goes like, you know, do I want to know how the sausage gets made? Gross, but you know, like
I mean,
the
that's
Foley.
how my brain is for literally everything.
I know.
So it's like I can't.
But I don't know if I want to know.
I
You
see what
know,
you mean.
I think if we interviewed them, I would only want to talk process. I wouldn't want to talk Foley
production. Okay. Anyways,
squelching.
So I realized, so then I'm like, oh, I'm going to be in like only one in this row. So then like I look down and I'm like, oh, there's somebody's bag underneath
the next seat.
like on the window seat. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Which sometimes determines what I listen to, right? Because like if you're gonna be caught with like the headphone, like you don't want to go too.
I was
insane.
saying to Jacqueline that my fear in life is just a Bluetooth disconnection
Right.
at any given point. Like,
or like
even,
you get scared of like uploading a story without like the audio off or whatever.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I always turn the audio off on stories unless like but I'm
Unless
like
it's like
I'm like
part of
taking
it.
a photo of like brunch and just like, yeah, Rachel's such a fucking bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Or something. Yeah, exactly. Anyways,
Yeah, fuck
and
that
then
whore.
So then I realized, oh, there's gonna be somebody next to me, and so then I'm like, okay, let me change it up and like download something else. So then, and I'm pretty sure this person saw my phone too, because like that's part of it, right? But taps me on the shoulder, and I'm like, oh, this is the person that's gonna be sitting next to me, and I turn, and I'm like, hello, man. And this man is like 60 something years old.
Yeah.
Beard.
Yeah.
Curls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it
Yamaka, you got it.
And has a pleather bound like folio leather thing that says like Rabbi Daniel something.
Schmiegel, yeah.
And I'm like
Rabbi Silver.
Yeah. And I'm like
Rabbi
hi.
Horowitz. Yeah. A.B. Horowitz was sitting next to you on the flight.
I'm like, hi.
With his daughter Rachel and Rebecca.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I'm like, hello. And he like goes and sits down. And I'm like,
I don't think the rabbis are on to Quinn yet, though.
And I honestly, I think a rabbi would be like slay. Like, I think a rabbi would be like,
depending on the rabbi. Some rabbis are cool,
Right.
Most Jews are pretty okay, unless I was saying this to you yesterday. Orthodox Jews are the ones you got to. But I said this to you every time I'm at Newark Airport, it's fucking
I don't know what's going on there
with Orthodox Jews. What's going on?
I guess it's like a huge. I don't.
Where
know.
are you off to though?
I don't know.
Where are they going?
I don't know. Canada.
I mean, it's like when you see Mennonites at like Tim Hortons. You're like, are you allowed to be here? I know that's very different, but you know what I mean.
Are you allowed to eat donuts?
Well, like you're like no phones,
I know,
but like let me get in like my like minivan.
Yeah.
And
funny.
Go to Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
But like it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna like rag on Orthodox Jews for a second because you have like in these like little communities there will be so on like Sabbath the idea is that you don't I'm gonna get this wrong but like part of the idea is that you don't touch, and I don't know exactly what the rule is, but like technology. And so like people don't use, or it's like energy or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it is. So like people don't cook, people don't all these things. But then they like retrofit their lives to be like, well, it's like the kettle's always on or some shit. Like I didn't touch the technology. So there's like these people that work in these, like if you're like an Orthodox Jew living in like a Orthodox Jewish like building or like community or whatever, there'll be like a man hired to like touch the buttons in the elevator for you or like come flip your kettle on so that you're not
what a job
isn't that crazy
that person has.
Anyway,
yeah, so then I was like, do I move forward with my plan?
And you said yes. You said press play.
And I was like, yeah, I do.
What's his name again? He's like the something. He's like
something, isn't it?
No, that's his wife's is some. What's his name? Maybe we're not talking about the same person.
I don't know. We might not be talking about the same person. This is funny because you're going to listen back to this and then you're going to go find it and you're going to like know my inner.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know.
The guy I'm thinking of is like kind of gives me secondhand embarrassment sometimes. But then also I sometimes enjoy
about
the something of, he's like the something of something.
You're thinking of the Devil of Dublin?
The Devil of Dublin. Woo! Strap in, girls.
Yeah.
You go for a ride with the devil.
Yes.
But it's been getting a little bit too fantastic for me, the devil.
Oh,
if
I
can
see.
If I can offer some feedback.
To whoever.
Which is funny because I'm a fantasy girl in my life.
Yeah.
But not in my wanking. Mom, don't listen to this episode.
I know. We should have said everybody out. Everybody out. I don't remember who it was.
Oh, it's somebody else. Another Irish guy.
It starts with an S. It's like one of those Irish names. Senan, Sean, Shasain. I don't know.
Might be Sean.
Whatever.
But like when they spell it with an I.
Or like, yeah, exactly.
Actually, I think that's usually when it's like a woman's name. Anyway.
Oh.
You know, Sean with a Sian.
Anyways.
Anyway, I'm proud of you.
That
so you're going to have to download.
Created an anti-anxiety one section. Have you seen this?
No.
It's interesting.
That's what I mean. Like sometimes they give me, like sometimes it's a sleigh and sometimes I give myself the ick.
Well, yeah, you just
listening
have to find
to it.
the ones that like work.
But sometimes you find the one that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like anything too sweet, like, hey baby. Like the boyfriend stuff, get the fuck out of my face.
No, it's weird.
I don't want
like
that. I need strangers.
Yeah, no, that's strange. I don't like that at all.
Anyway,
so that maybe I don't know. So I'll be.
So you'll have to get all set up.
I'm so tired though. I'll probably just sleep.
It's to have sweet dreams. No, but I was like, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you get all juiced up next to the rabbi and just be okay with life.
Well, I think I've just been like...
You've just been horny for the last 33 years.
I just think like you do. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm happy for you is what I'm saying.
I know.
Mile High Club.
Slay. I think it's... Okay, there were like 1 million babies on the flight, which I find really interesting. Like traveling with babies is like...
You know how I feel about traveling with babies?
What are we doing here?
Like... sometimes you got to get around.
Yeah,
I get it. But the people, okay, like friends that have had kids are and taking them on flights are the people I've listened to for years bitch about kids on flights.
Yes.
And so I'm like,
I just think
children are allowed places.
Oh,
people.
Children are allowed places for sure. I really judge everybody all the time, right? So I'm just like, sometimes I want to interfere and be like, can I help you with this child?
Like,
because you don't know what you're doing.
I never
new parent.
know. I never know what the thing is. Like sometimes I try to be nice, and it doesn't go. I told you.
Yeah.
Well, you know me out in the world trying to be nice. It doesn't go well for me sometimes.
Yeah.
But I never know what the thing. Because sometimes I like see somebody like struggling. I'm like, do you need an extra hand? But then it's like, is that weird?
Yeah. It's so hard for me. Like taking care of kids for so long. It's literally like I feel insane.
I know.
It's literally so hard for me to not walk up to a baby and pick up a baby and be like, this is what this baby needs.
I know.
When I'm out in public places, I feel like fucking psycho. Like, I know. But I don't know.
Anyway.
Whatever. Which probably means that if I ever have children, my kids, I'm never going to know what the fuck they need. I mean, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we get to the question?
Yeah.
I was inspired because your birthday's coming.
Oh my fucking God.
So my question is, do you ever feel like dying?
You're also inspired by my level of illness, I think.
The level of death that's happening on this deathbed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you ever feel like death? Do you ever feel like death becomes her?
I don't understand that musical at all. Someone explain.
I've never seen the musical, but I love that movie. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
Explain to me the musical of that movie.
I mean, someone explain pre-existing IP becoming musicals. Can we all grow up?
Yes.
And like the new shit that's going down. I really want to. What is that? Something like Swept Away? That musical. It looked amazing, and it was open for like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting to me.
Yeah, it is upsetting.
Anyways,
death.
Death.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question. Yes. Like, no. Yes.
Yes. No.
No.
What do you want to happen to you when you die?
I don't know. I don't have like. Okay. For a while, I thought I wanted to donate my body to science.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, what's going on there?
With science? I'm focused on the science. It's a bit of a damn mess if I'm not going to say.
I die.
Well, if the Donald has anything to say.
That's what I mean.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of, I don't know, maybe that. I don't want to be buried. I think being buried is weird.
I think being buried, grow up.
Is weird. Yeah.
Like
I think
this amount of
Yeah.
space that you're hogging up.
Yeah. I think
In
it's
a
weird.
casket?
In a thing that's like not biodegradable. Maybe they have ones that are.
So
right?
it does exist.
Yeah.
And they've been trying to put a plot in Niagara, I think, like a Southern Ontario plot. But they're called, I can't remember what they're called, but it's like natural burials or something like that. Yeah. And the idea is that you just get stuffed into the ground with a bunch of straw, I think it is. Your body still has to get like prepped a certain way for it to be like safe.
Wow.
But yeah, like the idea is that you'd be in a park. And so instead of going to like a space with a headstone or something like that, there's also like, you can be turned into like a coral reef rock and be like whiffed out into the ocean. Yeah. They like take your body and do some stuff with it. And then like,
interesting.
Like
can't you like also become a tree?
Yeah, you can become a tree.
You know what I mean? Become a tree.
And then you can become a tree. Yeah. You okay?
I'm just thinking about the magnolia we saw on the walk this morning.
You could become a magnolia.
Yeah. I don't know. I think science.
Yeah. I'd love to not be this is going to sound a way that my therapist, but I don't mean it in this way. I'd love to not be a burden to the world ecologically. Like I'd love to give this flesh suit back. Flesh suit back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is borrowed carbon. I don't need it.
Yeah. And if somebody can like, learn whatever, slay, you know, I don't know.
Simon did a anatomy class.
Oh wow, really?
So he had to do like anatomical drawing class as part of, if you do like illustration, most illustration students will at OCAD had to do this, but he took and he was going to the anatomy labs at U of T, and he walked into this professor's office one day, like, lovely old U of T building. Side note, it was very funny. We had this artist meetup yesterday, how much everyone was like ragging on U of T. Very funny. I really wanted to go there so funny.
Yeah. Like too, like just everyone's art school stories.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, he walked into this professor at U of T's office and he was like pulling a big like network of nerves out of half of a head. Like just sitting on his desk.
That's kind of fascinating. Yeah, exactly. I would love to be that network of nerves.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm not like, I'm not, I don't know. I feel like I'm spiritual, right? But I'm not like religious, right? So it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny to me when people have like I was saying to you the other day about my dad, who's like grew up religious,
right?
But isn't practicing in any sort of form, but then randomly has these like opinions or feelings about how you want to die.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
that's weird.
I think Have
you ever been to one of those like big, massive like funerals?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I've been to so many celebrations of life, funerals. I've had a lot of death in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean like those big ones.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like you had to wear black.
Well, you have to wear black and you go from like space to space and you like walk with the body and then you go to the thing and then and there's a wake and there's a thing. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to one of those.
Yeah.
Jewish death stuff is quite funny. Actually, this is a funny story. So at my Uncle Mark's funeral, we had the service at the synagogue and then they were going up to, I think, bury him. Whatever. Is that called something? I don't know. Anyway, but my aunt had asked me to go back to the house to be able to let the caterers in. So I got picked up. I feel like a friend of hers had a limo service or something like that. I got picked up in a car and taken back to her house to go and let the caterers in. So I was like sitting in my aunt's house for like an hour or two before everybody came back for it's also called something and I'm not remembering
Shiva.
Yeah, but we didn't. You
Isn't
don't
that,
sit.
like,
you
7
don't.
days?
It's 8, I think. I'm not good at this stuff. I think it's 8, but you don't do that if it happens over a like holy holiday or anything like that. And so, which is a lot of the time. So there's like really only a few select times you could be sitting Shiva. Anyway, they didn't do that, but it was like
there are
something.
a lot of holidays.
Yeah. I hope you guys can't hear whatever disgusting landscaping is happening out front of the
Do you
house.
want to close the window?
Is the window open?
It might be.
Well, I don't think. No, it's
Is
closed.
It, or do we close it? Or
It's
did I close it?
closed.
I don't- Oh my God, that thing is too fucking loud then. Jesus Christ.
What
are
the
you kidding
fuck
me?
is that? Grow up.
Honestly.
Grow up, landscapers.
How polished can a stone be?
Well, the other
Honestly.
day the leaf blowers are back. Anyway, so I had to let the caterers in. So I was like bopping around my aunt's house for like a little bit. And then people started coming back from the burial. I don't know what these things are called. Anyway. And so like my family comes in. So part of this is my aunt's family. Part of them, like I always kind of say I'm like culturally Jewish.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't really know. My grandmother was like Jewish technically.
Right.
Anyway. And then also my mom was married to a Jewish guy for a while. Anyway. So like there's like certain things, certain whatever. I wouldn't say we're like not practicing in any kind of way, culturally Jewish, whatever. My like uncle side of the family are like I would say a little bit more conservative, more practicing, whatever those traditional. Yeah. And so part of the thing that when you come back from this, from the cemetery is you wash, I think, at least your hands, I think also your shoes. And the idea is you don't want to be bringing like death back into your house, I think. Guys, don't tell me if I'm wrong because I don't know. Anyway, so you have to have like this little bowl of water. And it's like this little ceremonial, like you dip your hands in the water and then you come into the house. And so, you know, people started showing up and everyone was like, where the fuck is everyone else? Like we all left at the same time. And there was just like this like mass of Jews on the front porch waiting for their bowl of water. And then this caterer who was not Jewish herself, but like had done a lot of like Jewish weddings, Jewish like catering or whatever, comes zipping through the house with this bowl of water. Like, I forgot the bowl of water.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's funny. She's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
yeah,
but that I would say that was like the most kind of formal like funeral I've ever been to.
Yeah, I mean, I think science and then a party.
Yeah.
What are we doing with this like
the only
like respectable
I'd want
thing? Like I don't understand it.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I think funerals are the same level of rude as like a bridal shower in my opinion. Like do not take people's Sunday afternoons away from them. Like it's fucking
and have it
rude.
Not be fucking fun as hell.
It's fucking rude.
Yeah.
And you're like having this weird shitty glass of wine at like 2 p.m. on a Sunday and you're like, this is weird.
Yeah.
I'd like something very formal, something very serious,
very camp,
where actors are hired. I want like a hysterical woman sobbing the entire time.
You will need to hire an actor.
Yeah. I want a woman with a veil.
I could do it.
No, you don't know. No. Because I don't want anyone to know. They're like, who's that?
Who is that?
And then I want an older woman with like a veil.
Okay.
You know that? Like that camp shit. And then I want a really, really, really tall man at the very back. Maybe he has an umbrella.
Yeah. I understand.
You know, like, I want actors.
Theater.
I'd love an organ player. And I'd love him to play a song that's like, the duck got his head caught in a tomato.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No fucking slideshows.
Oh my God.
In the arms of an angel.
No. I don't know why we're choosing that song because like that song is specifically for the dogs. What are we doing?
Really? Because I think of like poor children. Like
I think
starving children.
Don't they use it for both?
That's bleak.
Anyways.
In the arms of an angel. I didn't quite land that key change just there, but anyway.
Yeah, no, I think that's strange. I also so I don't
what do you want to say?
I've been to funerals where the person was not great, you know?
Oh,
where the person
there's that. Hey, there's that.
Like kind of a terrible human being.
Like kind of a rapist.
Yeah, like
kind of a dick.
Like horrible. And I always find it so interesting, like that like tension, you know. I
But
don't.
people go crazy about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like the people be like, he was so like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, whatever, right? Like, nothing is like black and white. Like, everyone, you know, we're gonna love horrible people, but I just never. I've been to so many funerals where I'm like sitting there and I'm like, why are we like? What are we doing here?
yeah,
Like, why are we acting like this person is dead? Like, say they were fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally get up and be like, this person was fucked up. Like, I just feel like that's so much more cathartic or like whatever it's supposed to be together than like this like performance of
it's weird to me.
Yeah.
And I mean,
like that person is literally dead.
Yeah.
You can say whatever fuck you want. Like
like we don't all have to be here ruining our Sundays together.
Yes, that too.
You know?
Exactly. No, totally. Absolutely.
Yep.
I also think you can also tell when someone did not plan to die. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody plans to die. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
you should.
You know, but
we all will do that.
When you're at someone's funeral or celebration of life and you're like, this person was like a chaotic mess and had no actual like thoughts or plans or ideas of like what they wanted if they died.
Yeah.
Because there's like, it's like random as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, or like it's not what you thought that
the lilies look bad
would want. Or like, you're like, this person would fucking hate this. This is weird or whatever, you know? I always find that funny too.
Yeah.
And I think like, this is annoying. 33 is not old, but
I mean, you don't fucking know.
You never know.
A couple of things you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And also like,
and like, what do I have? I don't have anything.
Well, but you know, if you were to leave, like, are you leaving people a damn mess? Like,
that's the thing is I don't want to leave people a mess.
Like,
so because of that, I have my fucking shit together.
Yeah.
I have a thing that's like,
I need to write a thing.
You also need to know where my thing is. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like that has like, where
a
firebox, if you will.
Yeah. Where is the thing?
Yeah.
Where am I looking for that? Where are the passwords? You know?
Yeah. Where's all of that stuff? I also recently
how do I sign client contracts? Like, how do I log into our bank? If you die, fuck.
You're like, how do I get something from this? That's another thing, right? Like,
oh, if you died, I'm capitalizing on that, by the way.
Full permission. Because
I'm eat, pray, loving. I'm
write a film.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck
and
you
I'm
need
selling
to do.
It to everyone.
Modern love. Like,
your ghost, your spirit would be full of love for the capitalist. And by the way, same.
Oh.
And if you don't, by the way, if I die and you don't capitalize on it, I will fucking haunt your ass because you're a stupid bitch.
I know you will. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to get our shit together. So life insurance. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you understand fundamentally what life insurance is? Because I don't think I do, but I have it.
Well, I have it as part of like, because of Simon's like regular insurance, we have life insurance.
Like, is it part of like your health insurance?
Yeah.
Kind of like you pay into it or whatever. Interesting.
Yeah.
We have like separate life insurance.
No,
policies.
we don't pay into it. It's just part of, you have separate. Why?
From health insurance?
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
Like,
Jacque has, if you have like a normal job, whatever, right? But like I have to pay into mine as like a self-employed person, right? Like
what?
Yeah, that's what it is. You pay into.
See, I feel like that might be like one of those weirdo American things. We don't have that.
Oh, interesting.
Or I'm an idiot.
So what happens when you die and there's like expenses?
Well, so like part of my regular like health insurance, I think it's like $30,000 or something like that. Like it's nothing. But you get that.
No, yeah, this is definitely like an American capitalism thing. Because like I could die and you could get like $500,000 just because I die.
Slay.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or like the people in my life, I can be like, here's my life insurance policy. I paid into it over my life.
You pay. This is separate?
Yeah. And now you get a bunch of money.
I mean, I'm sure I could be doing that, but I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, also, like I said, how I started this conversation, I think that's what I'm doing. I don't know.
So, okay, part of this conversation was inspired by Jacqueline's.
Did I spend a bunch of money for no reason?
Probably.
Maybe.
That's America, baby. That's America.
Someone
That's called capitalism.
Someone explain life insurance policies to me.
So part of this conversation was inspired by your list that you started reading off to me.
Oh, when
is this part of it?
Oh,
so Jacqueline turns 33, and in this episode might come out on your birthday.
Oh, slay.
Or your birthday week, or somewhere in and around this.
Okay.
So you turn 33.
Yeah, I do.
At the big concert.
At the what?
So nice to you. I was just laughing at our theme.
Okay.
But I'd like you to tell me your 30. What is this? What's it called?
They're just like things I wanted to complete before I turned 33. Yeah. But it's not even like 33. It's just like, in the next year of my life, I want to have done these things kind of thing. Right.
Okay.
So these are the things I still have to finish up in my 32nd year before I turn 33.
Have you been chipping away at it for the last year?
Yeah.
Hello, this is an ad break.
Ad break.
Hello, welcome to the ad section of the podcast.
Coming to you with an ad. Have you hung out in the green room with us yet?
This is an ad. This is an ad for you to join us in the green room. Is that what an ad's an invitation? Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone spin that into something. That's good.
If you haven't joined us, yes, it's an invitation to join us over in the green room for many shenanigans.
Yes. I always say this is edited. I was just syncing our audio at the green room episode. It's bold to be unedited in the green room, but we said what we said,
Yeah,
so I'm just going to leave it. And I can't listen to your voice any more than I already do right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're enjoying this episode, we have so much more in the green room. Next week we have a uncut, unedited episode that's just generally, what did we talk about? We talked about you going to Miami.
We talked about how everyone flirts with me all the time.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about. We talked about how
which is fun.
I'm a big Gemini flirt.
Big magnetic energy, we could call it that. It's also that green room episode will come out on Jacqueline's birthday. So if you want to get her a birthday treat, green room, I think it's like, we've got a special running right now. I think it's like $4 and something cents American.
Yeah.
That's like $6 and something cents Canadian. It's the cheapest we can make it on Substack right now. But we have bonus content there, including our artist studies. Last month we did Mike White, which was super fun.
Yep.
We also have Dochi in there. So yeah, it's like we have stuff that you can learn with us, general hangout vibes.
Yeah. I mean, we just kind of go a little chaotic in the green room. Wait, the math that you just gave, what you said,
yes.
So it's
So I was
four
doing
something
some
a
math.
month, which it sounds like is the math of per minute. Is that what it is?
So I was doing some math. It costs us about $4 and something cents a minute to make these podcast episodes. And so for like, if you join, you're like supporting a minute of the podcast. Isn't that so nice? And what I really love about, like, I'm a big Patreon subscriber. I'm a big like paid Substacky person. Just because it's like very selfish of me, because I just like the people making the things. And so if you're feeling a little selfish and you got some extra change that you want to check us to get some bonus episodes, we would mucho appreciate it and you.
Appreciate the birthday present.
Yeah, buy Jacqueline. What's your birthday present drink? Probably just a iced vanilla latte. I didn't tell you this, but when I went in to go and pick up your coffee, on my way to get you from the airport, I walked in. I was like, a vanilla something. I was like Larry David. I was like, a vanilla bullshit thing.
Sugar for my friend who likes sugar.
Yeah. So if you need to support Jacqueline's sugar addiction, you can do that.
I'm a real dessert person. Anyways, whatever. This is an
we don't
ad.
have time to get into this. This is an ad.
Goodbye.
This is an ad. This is commerce. This is capitalism zone. I don't have time to talk about your sugar addiction, Jacqueline. Okay, back to the episode. Thank you so much. Tell your friends. And if you can't monetarily support us, you can leave us a review. Okay, that's it. I love you. Bye. Bye.
When did you make this list?
When I turned 32.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, so
Is this stuff that you've done or stuff that's up next?
We're gonna do stuff we still have to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So make a souffle.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
That one I like.
You do like that. You're gonna hate all the boring ones
Because this is not a fucking list in which to this is just my this is my Sagittarius ass. Jacqueline was explaining this list to me and I was like, like jumping out of a plane, like a 30 before 30 list, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I feel like I did a lot of that.
Dance a Latin ballroom with
Yeah.
a handsome stranger.
Yeah.
You know,
These are
get
gonna bore the
fingered
living
in
shit out of you.
a JW. Don't listen to the podcast ever, okay? New rule. You can play it and then press mute and walk away.
Know what a life insurance policy is?
Yeah, JW.
Let
if
me
you
know
could give me a phone call after this so I know what I'm doing with my life, I would really appreciate that. But don't, just in general, don't listen.
Don't listen. That's funny. Okay, so I want to learn how to make a souffle and I want to like do it right. So I'm gonna like go to a cooking class.
What kind of souffle? A savory souffle?
No, like a dessert
sweet
souffle. Yeah.
Who
are you talking to? Please.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What else do I want to do? I want to. Okay, so I inherited. This is a kind of cute thing. I inherited a bunch of like video film from my grandma from when my mom was a baby, from my mom when I was a baby.
Yeah.
But it's all on like film. Like I want to go get it like developed and like digitized.
Yeah.
You know, I want to like put the first step in doing that. I want to take this to a person.
Love it.
Named Scott. With like a beanie on and be like, can you do this for me? Do you know what I mean? At Photo Lab or whatever.
Did I tell you what happened when I did that? I was doing that so I just did all my tapes.
Yeah.
And I was telling my mom about it and she was like, what's on those tapes?
I know, right? I know.
That's
I'm like
always
scared.
the thing. I'm always like,
is it gonna be my dead grandfather and my grandmother? Like, oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
No, but I spent a lot of money because there was one that I couldn't do myself. That Grady might appreciate this, to digitize like half of Mariah Carey's special, and then like the other half of it's like, you know, Phoebe as a kid walking around the place.
Oh my god.
But I'm always watching it like,
what is this gonna be? A horror film. What is this gonna be? No, I want to do that. Oh, and basically what I've done is I've blocked out the next 2 weekends essentially to like try to get this list done or whatever.
Yeah.
This will make like good
just
content.
flashing my foot. Did I bruise my foot, or am I cold?
I think you're cold. Even though we've been really realizing that like your body just likes to take on different
my legs are 2 different colors right now. Look, wait, I never showed you the self tan. Look at that.
Oh,
what is
wow.
that?
I don't know. That doesn't look that bad.
This
now.
leg looks good, but what's that?
I don't know what
you
that
know
is. I'm not sure. No, I don't know. It's like red on the back too. I don't know what's going on.
I think that's just from crossing my legs. You gesturing at my body with contempt.
I don't know what this
I don't know what that is.
What's this? What's going on here? Anyways, okay, this is a boring one. I want to change over my Roth IRA to a different bank.
Yeah, that shit. What does that mean?
And I want to open another high yield savings account.
You know what I want to know?
What?
Here, JW, if you're listening. What should I be doing? So I opened up a retirement savings.
That's what an IRA is. Sorry, I didn't cut you off.
What?
Nothing.
Don't say letters at me, please.
Chelsea Megan actually is the person we should have asked all these questions
No,
to.
because sometimes, and this is kind of a gripe I have with like the financial realm.
Oh, totally.
It's American advice. It's not applicable to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what should I be doing? So I opened an account. It has like not actually any money in there, but I was like, should I be investing this? Like, what do I do with this money?
Yeah.
Is investing? Question mark. That's my question. We should have an expert on.
We
and
should
come.
We should, because you start to think about these things when you're 33.
Yeah. Well, because then also, you know, we've been talking about buying a house. I'm like, I don't know if that's happening. So maybe this should do something else.
Right. Exactly.
So that's a question I have. JW, if you could give me a call, my number is.
Just tell everyone your phone number.
Bleep it out. It'll be funny.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Anyway, so you want to do something fucking boring.
Another one is I have all of these like scrapbooks that I've started. You know what I mean? But I haven't finished. And I have all these like life moments, like the last couple of years of like our trip or like having our wedding party or like doing these things that I want to like, I want to put these pictures somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like print them out and do something with them.
Yeah.
That'll be that's a fun thing. That's cute.
Jacqueline brought me my photos from my birthday party. I want to put those in my. Have I showed you my big scrapbook?
No.
Oh my God, I'll show it to you.
Is it like of your life?
Before we go. Yeah, it's like started with my mom's wedding, but it's massive. My Uncle Darren made it for me.
Oh my God, that's nice.
Shout out Rialto Books. If you're looking for a fucking Soleil handbound leather journal, my Uncle Darren.
Yeah.
I think he's just like the last living person that makes like these very particular types of books. He learned under the Rialto Bridge in Italy. Like probably the late 80s.
Oh, yeah, this leather man.
Yeah.
Yes, that you've told me about.
Yeah, he was featured on Oprah's like holiday gift guide like so long ago.
Amazing.
We should have Darren on the pod sometime. But this is just an aside. He was in the Oprah magazine episode with Cate Blanchett on it, and he always says carte blanche for Cate Blanchett.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Anyway,
I'm obsessed with that.
I know, it's good.
That's so good.
And whenever I see Cate Blanchett, I'm always like carte blanche for Cate Blanchett.
That's really good. She would really like that.
I think she would love it.
Yeah.
And I think he made her a book and sent it to her with that inscribed in it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Anyway,
what else have
what else on your list?
I have. So this kind of has to do with like what I'm doing with Hillary.
Yeah, shout out that series, by the way, which is so good.
Yeah,
if you guys aren't following Hysterical Fit on Substack, Jacqueline and Hillary have been making. I love it. You guys are so smart.
We're having a great
so
time.
Good. I love it. I like that I learned something. I learned something about like from both of you. I love Hillary's like perspective on things, but then I also feel like inspired and a bit pissed off. You know,
which means it's
it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pissed off, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta change things, you know? I love that.
Yeah. I like it. We're going through all these like items in my closet. Like the whole idea is like falling in love, like rekindling that feeling that you originally had when you bought something.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I mean? Whether it's like because it's been damaged or you can't fit into it anymore, or maybe you got something that you have always been like, oh, I'm going to really like this once I do this one thing to it and you've never done. So that's what we're doing. So I have I'm gathering a whole other pile of things that I need to get done to do something with. One of them is, do you remember on my 30th birthday when I bought that fabulous like Technicolor caftan from the 70s, like the beach resort wear one from that vintage shop? I'm gonna have Hillary like take it in here and there. And hem it.
Did I meet you when you were 29?
You met me when I was 28, 27 maybe online. Yeah. Wait, we've been friends since 2020. Okay, 2020 is 2025. So I was 29. 28, 29, 30, 31.
You probably just turned 30, actually.
No, I just turned 29.
Oh, sorry.
29, 30, 31, 32,
I'm aging
33.
you.
Yeah.
You probably just turned 28, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah, that beautiful caftan. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I love
for
that thing.
It's gonna be great.
What do you think you're gonna do with that?
I just want it to like fit me. Actually,
do you have it still?
Yeah.
Take before and after photos with that.
I know. That's the thing. That's the thing you keep like all this stuff that we're doing. I'm getting to get better at documenting all of the transformation.
Take photos. Yeah. Beforehand.
Yeah. And then another thing I want to do is, so speaking of that folder, is I want to like update. I have a folder. Like I have like, it's actually technically a fireproof box because I'm an adult. And if we have ever fire, you could just grab it.
That's great. And I was thinking a Google Doc. And I thought I'd share it with you.
Okay, great. That's fine too. I have a fireproof box just because, well, it has different things in it. Like it has like it has our birth certificates or our social security card, like the physical copies of these things.
That's smart.
Do you know what I mean? Because like,
I should go and buy one. We should go to Canadian Tire on our way out.
Get a fireproof box. So it's updating those things. Like, like passwords change and like our policy has changed. And like, I don't know, maybe I don't want to be, my body, it's science, whatever.
Maybe
so
you go Kukulini.
I review all of that stuff and I like update it.
Do you do that every year?
Since I've turned 30, I've tried to, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just have a Google Doc that says, if I'm in the hospital, Simon, you have to fucking bring me my slippers. My feet need to be warm, and you need to bring my noise canceling headphones, and you need to keep them charged.
And here's the thing, like it's funny to kind of make, so if you need any recommendations on like making these documents or whatever, let me know, because there's a lot of like slight, like millennial cute, like free versions that are like apps or whatever. But it's so funny when I was like talking with Jacque about it, right? Because we don't have it. What do we have? I have nothing.
Well, that's the other
you know
thing
what I mean?
too, right?
Like,
It's like
I don't have anything.
It's this funny thing.
Who gets Ollie?
I don't have assets.
You know what I mean? Like basically, like that's like the thing is like who gets Ollie, and here are the passwords, and this is what I want when I like die. Basically, at this point in our lives. But if you get in the practice of doing these things as your life gets more complicated, you know.
Well, and I do also think a lot of the time too, people just think like, oh, that won't happen to me, or blah blah blah. But it's like. It's the same way as like promising you can't have cancer or anything like that. You just don't know.
Like what we were just talking about. People who say shit like that have had nice lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You haven't been traumatized, and you haven't been to these rando funerals.
Yeah. You haven't been to like
people that are demons.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. You haven't been to like 20 funerals by the time you're 20 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I also think there's like, I've been thinking a lot about like regret lately. I think this idea of like, being on your deathbed and regretting things is like not real.
No,
like,
I don't think so either. Because like, I mean, I know like I was literally just saying this to Simon the other day, because I was like, we were talking about, because we moved in together really young, right?
Yeah.
And I was like,
how long have you guys lived together?
Since we were 19.
Right, because you had roommates.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah.
And or something like that, like young, 19, 20, maybe. Oh my God, roommates
together
for 10
like
years.
11 years. Yeah.
We got to break up soon. I've had enough. I think that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
It's embarrassing to be going out with someone for so long.
It's truly embarrassing. I know. Yeah.
We're watching. It was Brett Goldstein thing the other day.
It's funny. Like, watch it.
Yeah, it was good for a man.
Yeah, that's what I kind of feel, right? I'm like, he's a man.
Yeah,
but it was good. There were some things in it that I thought were like very intelligent, and then there were some things where I was like, this is man shit that I don't think is funny.
I mean, you know what my just thought I have as all stand-up lately is just like, I'm better than this. But I think that about like 99% of the things I watch consume and see.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's about my big ego. What was I saying? People that have been together for a long time. Whatever. It's embarrassing. Moving on. I said something else. I don't remember.
Oh, I was like, you know, you got to prepare for these things, 30 something.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was talking about living together. Oh, I remember what I was saying. We were talking about moving in together, because we're in Toronto, and I was like, should we move back? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't make the same decision. I don't think it was a smart, good idea, whatever that is, to live together for so long. Other things,
really?
But I don't regret it, because whatever, like it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it's not something I like, oh, I wish I didn't like take this path or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, actually, like being a 30-year-old woman, I probably would say to a 20-year-old, don't move in with your boyfriend right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things like that. But I just don't think, I don't feel like regret's a very helpful thing.
No,
I'm a deal with the cards in front of me kind of person, not bitch about the cards that I don't have.
Yeah, totally.
And like, if you don't like your cards, do something about it. I sound like an old white man right now.
I mean,
pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I just don't think it's an actually achievable thing. I think everyone gets to their deathbed and regrets something. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean.
Well, I think
like,
that's life.
That's life.
Life is about trying. I'm not interested in perfection. That's not very interesting.
And you're only here for a certain amount of fucking time, and there's only so much you can fucking do with your life in late stage capitalism, and like you have a cold. You know what I mean? Like, I think like
and disability and
all the things,
class and privilege and all of these things. Yeah, I just like, well, that's what I mean about the cards in front of you. Like, I don't, and this is fully a fucking trauma response. This is fully my shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever read The House Glass Castle?
Yeah.
Did I say, do you ever read The House? Did you ever read the book Glass Castle?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My life, like, I remember reading that and feeling like, yeah, my life was very, you know, my mother isn't unhoused, but it was chaotic like that. Yeah. And I remember reading it at like a pretty young age and thinking, like, she never really complains about it. And that's how I feel. Like, yeah, my life has been chaotic and it's been fucked up and weird. And, well, one, I already feel like I won the lottery because look at me. We're on
this is our job.
This is my
It's
job.
1 o'clock.
This is my job. I have time to take my friend to the airport this afternoon.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I have an extra space to lounge in my house. Like, I'm the richest woman on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And I did not grow up this way.
No.
And so like, I don't know, maybe that's just it. But I just feel like,
Yeah, I don't think life is about like not regretting shit.
Yeah.
I
everything else after this
dumb.
is just a fucking bonus in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
this I didn't think this would go here. I thought we'd have a nice light conversation
About
death.
Funny anecdotes about death. That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
well,
I just want a party. Okay, so I know what you want.
and you want a party.
I just want like a
I
nice
just want
time.
high drama, and I want everyone to be extremely sad
Yeah.
that I'm not here.
Yeah.
And
But look slay doing it.
you have to look good if you come some fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I've seen? One of my cousins showed up to my grandmother's like thing memorial. It wasn't like, you know, we're not big religious people.
Right.
I think I was wearing a floral skirt. She was wearing a damn mini dress. Grow up. She was older than me too.
You don't want that? You don't want people looking hot?
No, you can look hot. Well, look good.
Oh, I see.
She was wearing like a tacky thing.
Oh, I see. I was like, wait. We're talking about hemlines now? Interesting.
I mean, she has amazing legs, so that's good.
Yeah.
She's somebody who can apply self tanner in a methodical fashion.
Right.
Maybe that's what. Maybe I'm jealous.
Okay, great.
And she has bigger tits than I do.
you wanted to wear the dress. Is really what this is about.
No, I
That's
just
funny.
think
No,
it's
I
like
hear
look
you.
good.
Yeah, look nice. Look nice. Yeah, look slay.
It's the same thing when you see people at weddings, and I'm like, you had the opportunity to do something fun here, and you failed.
Yeah, especially because you spend how much money to fucking come to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look good.
Look good.
Have a nice outfit on.
That's what I do appreciate about my family in general. We are a bunch of fashionistas,
Yeah.
and we do turn the fuck out.
Yes.
So look good if you don't look good.
Mhm.
And if the dress code says something, if the dress code says dress up, please dress up. But yeah, something massively slay, high drama, you gotta be crying, and actors. I want like a team of actors hired. And or if that's not a possibility, Naked in the Woods.
We could do both. There could be a portion where we get
and it's a
naked in the woods.
24 to 72 hour.
That's what I mean.
long
We might
event.
need an activity.
Yeah.
We could go get naked in the woods and
Like
scream.
kind of like the end. Yes. I like
Yeah.
the ending of the Vitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because that's what actually,
I think
that's where
I just
I went
want like
deeper
a
into the
garden
woods.
party. That's what I want.
I mean, Simon's Nana's funeral was a memorial. It was stunning. I swear to God, she planned it this way because it was the height of summer. It was June, not the height of summer, height of spring.
Yeah.
June. All of her pink flowers were in bloom. Like her backyard looked stunning. We had in her backyard, in her garden. All her Trillium awards were.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Except for
Slay.
her best friend was at her memorial, and it made me tear the fuck up. I didn't like that. Her friend Anne, because that's all I was thinking. I was like, what if Sierra or Jacqueline have to come to my funeral? You won't.
Oh, I'm
I'll be
gonna die
yours.
first.
And you know why? It's because I can handle it,
Yes.
and I'll capitalize on it.
Yes.
Even in our hundreds.
Yes.
At the age of 105, when you pass.
Oh my God. I
me
need
at
to
the
live
age
a
of
long life, but I am
102.
gonna go first.
At the age of 102,
Yeah.
I'll write the book.
Yeah.
Y'all have to wait that long.
Mm-hmm. That's a slay though. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like oh my God, what was her name? In my solar class.
Oh yeah, how's she doing?
She died.
Oh,
I thought you knew that.
no! Don't tell me that.
You knew she died.
Oh,
I know, but she went out after telling her story.
I didn't get to see it though.
I know, but she died. Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh my God, I feel so terrible right now, but I have sick brain.
Arlene,
No.
Beth,
No.
Darla,
No.
Marianne, Mary,
No. Starts with an A.
Nancy, Anne,
No.
Annabelle, Anastasia.
No. I have to think of it. I have to think.
Annie, Anna,
Oh my God, my brain. Ow.
Anastasia Beverly Hills. $1 million in Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup.
I can't remember this person's name.
Mm.
She had a wonderful solo show in her living room, literally on her deathbed.
I can't believe she died.
And
That's
she
so
died.
upsetting. I feel like I'm showing everyone my camel toe by doing this. I'm gonna cross my legs.
It's an
again.
interesting choice we've made to
This
lounge
angle?
on a daybed.
I'm
like
done.
this. All right, we're never gonna do it again.
No,
You're done with this
today.
episode.
Yeah.
Agnes.
Oh, shout out to fucking Agnes, man.
I know.
She died.
Yes, she died.
That's so sad.
But she had a slay fucking solo show beforehand.
Yeah, she did the solo show in her hospital bed.
In her living room with her hospice nurse as a part of it. It was the most amazing thing I've ever fucking seen.
Oh my God.
It was literally so good.
That's amazing.
It was, I was like, what am I ever complaining about? You know what I mean?
But you know
literally.
what? That's one of those things.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm laying on my deathbed. I want to write a show. Let's fucking go.
And everyone's
right.
going to come. And she like, it was like.
This is what I'm saying about high drama.
Her actual space too was like totally theatricalized. Like they rigged the lighting in her house to like a lighting board, and like so like a lamp would go on, and it was fucking amazing. It was literally, but you're in this person's house. It wasn't like on a stage. It was crazy. Yeah.
Okay, change my mind. I want that.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want everyone to come watch you die.
Yeah.
Actually.
And you know what? List of grievances right at the end there. You bitch.
Yeah.
You asshole.
And then we pull you off of
You owe me $50. We were doing this the other day. You pissed me off once in the year 2008.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Hilarious.
Itemized bill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm done now.
Okay.
And we should go to the airport.
After talking about death,
I'm
feeling fine about being on a plane.
Sorry.
Okay, bye.
Sorry. Well, we know where the firebox is now.
Yes,
so
you do. Well, I didn't actually tell you. I'll tell you offline.
Okay, great.
Bye.
Bye.